Hi, thanks so much for joining me. On this video, I'm going to be talking about a topic that is widely plastered over the web. It's on our televisions, it's in our radios, it's in our newspapers, it's in our doctor's surgeries. We hear about it all the time, and it's the topic of stress. We seem to be a very stressed out people. But before I do, click on this link below and get access to my free video series, The 5 Costly Mistakes Business Owners Make. I remember reading on the web a couple of years ago a piece of information that truly shocked me. And the information was that the fastest growing demographic in the United States of America for antidepressants are our beautiful preschoolers. Now, I have children of my own, and when I think of preschoolers and that being the fastest growing demographic for antidepressants, it's telling me that our beautiful preschoolers are stressed out of their minds, and these guys should be enjoying life in wonder and excitement and adventure and curiosity. They should not be feeling stressed. So I decided to make this video and speaking to you if you feel that you are more stressed than you would like to be. I wanted to give you, I guess, an alternative at looking at that stress. So if you think about stress, it is a culmination of lots of different emotions going on in the background, whether that be worry, anxiety, panic even, anger, terror, rage, sadness, all of those emotions that are very uncomfortable to deal with. When those emotions are not paid attention to, they culminate in stress. So yes, we could talk about our lifestyle being stressful and the fact that many people have to work to be able to have a mortgage and pay the bills, and that leads to being stressed. Yes, I'm not saying that those lifestyle factors aren't a trigger for stress. But what I'm saying is that you do not need to live with stress. You do not need to be at the effect of stress. We're not taught very well, or even not taught at all, how to be and what to do with our emotions. And there are a lot of people out there, including me, who are real feelers, who feel all of our emotions really sensitively. And sometimes we even feel wrong for feeling those emotions. I would like to say that if that is you, if you are a feeler and you have been feeling all sorts of emotions and you've been trying to pack them away, put them in the cupboard, pretend as if they're not there, and they have been recurring in your life for as much resistance as you have been pushing them away from you. And the consequence of that is that you have been feeling stressed, out of control, in chaos. I want to say that those emotions are actually an intelligence, an incredible intelligence that contain all sorts of information for you to take heed of and to start making new choices around. Last year I started a new business with a couple of other people. I'd let go of my own coaching practice, and I experienced all sorts of anxiety around 3/4 of the way through last year, to the point that in one moment I was facilitating a workshop, and I experienced, in the break, thank God, not during the workshop, I experienced my first bout of terror. I'd never experienced terror before. And let me tell you, after that workshop, I felt like I had no idea what the hell was going on. And then I took heed of my own advice, and I asked myself, so these feelings of anxiety and even terror and panic at times, panic attacks as well, what are they trying to inform me of? In fact, not only inform me, because I had been ignoring them, they were like slapping me around so that I had no choice but to pay attention. And they had enormous amounts of such valuable information that nobody else could give me. Whether that be a counsellor or a psychologist or a coach or a mentor, nobody outside of me could give me the information that my body was wishing to show me. So for me, all of those emotions were there to show me that I was doing the wrong thing with the wrong people, that I was offering my services in a place where my value is not valued. And in a very short amount of time, I got clear again. And I now deliver my services to people who value my value in ways that absolutely feel natural to me, and have no effort or force behind them. So if you're feeling anxiety, if you experience panic attacks, if you even experience terror at times, I would really highly recommend that you start paying attention to those emotions. And for as uncomfortable as they are, I know how uncomfortable they are, actually welcome them and ask them, what information do you have for me that is showing me where I have not loved and valued myself, whether that be in my business or that be in my relationship or my parenting or my health, my finances. Where have I not loved and valued and respected myself that my body is now showing me, alarming me to make a different choice? You see, we're not meant to be stressed. If you look at nature, nature gets stressed in the form of storms and weather and the seasons. But it has a natural cycle to it. So sometimes the leaves need to fall off the tree or get shaken off the tree in chaos to be able to form new buds. And in autumn, the leaves are meant to fall so that winter, the tree can be quiet and newness and freshness can come in the season of spring. So where is your autumn right now? What is wanting to be shaken off? What is wanting to be held in the past and not in your now and not in your future? What parts of you want to come through that are just absolutely natural to you? What choices want to come through that are absolutely natural to you? We get caught up in the idea that we have to do stuff that we think we have to do. We get caught up in the idea that we have to be someone else that we believe we need to be, and all of that is a big fat furphy. It's a big fat lie. We are meant to feel easeful. We're meant to feel the spring and summer within our own bodies and in our own lives. We're meant to do work that is a natural expression of us. We're meant to do work in the most natural way that feels good for us and with people who we love to be with and who value our value. And likewise in our relationships and likewise in our health. So thank you for joining me. I trust that you will look at any anxiety or panic or terror or anger or sadness or whatever emotions are there in your body that have formed and cultivated into a big stress ball. I trust that you will look at them a little differently and you'll start inquiring around the areas that you haven't loved and respected yourself as much as you could, so that you can start to make new decisions that are just so natural to you and so enjoyable and give you the most incredible internal experience and external experience and results. Thank you. If you feel that you can no longer for even one more moment play small, feel mediocre, cut yourself off at the knees and experience just some results and not the fullness of the results that you can experience internally within yourself and externally in your life, whether that be in your business or your relationships or your finances or your health, I would love for you to download this free video series that I've created. The video series is entitled The 5 Costly Mistakes Business Owners Make. And it contains all the premises that all of my clients work through as they learn to value themselves and they learn to make choices that are relevant to them and that have come through them because they are authentic to them. So download this free video series, and I really look forward to getting your feedback on how applying the principles that I teach have impacted your life in a really positive way. We don't have to play small anymore. The world is waiting for you to stand tall and play big, and so is your family. And it's really not that hard. Have an amazing time implementing the strategies, and I just want to end by saying that authenticity is profitable.